The message arrived at 2 in the morning in Geneva, and my fingers trembled when I picked up the phone. I was sitting in a quiet cafe, halfway through a 6-week State Department rotation, when my sister's text lit my screen. Finally got rid of that shabby house of yours. Sold it for $340,000. Mom needed a car, and we had some things to cover. So we took care of it. You can thank me later. I reread it, thinking maybe jet lag had scrambled my vision. My house. She was talking about my house. What are you doing? I typed back. I never approved anything. Her reply arrived instantly. You weren't using it. You're always away. We figured it wouldn't matter. You earn enough. We needed it more. I called her. Tessa answered sounding thrilled, like she was sharing good news. Isn't it amazing? Way higher than I expected. You can't sell property that doesn't belong to you, I said. That's illegal. It's yours, she said. And we're family. Families handle things. I've only been abroad 6 weeks. That does not give you permission. Oh, stop acting like I committed a crime, she said lightly. We signed for you. Just some paperwork. The buyers close next week. They're adorable. You forged my signature. It was barely anything, she said, laughing nervously. Just a little scribble. You'd have agreed. I felt the room sway. What address? Embassy Row, 2247 Massachusetts Avenue, she said. Your name is right on the mailbox. Cold washed through me. Tessa, that is not my house. That's State Department housing. It belongs to the federal government. The silence stretched until I could almost hear the distance between us. What do I do? She whispered. First, stop spending anything. Second, tell me exactly how you pulled this off. Her voice cracked as she confessed. She had taken a photo of my driver's license she once used to pick up a prescription. She plugged it into an online template, printed a fake power of attorney, and stamped it with a cheap counterfeit notary seal she bought from a hobby shop. The real estate agent, Cole Marmon, accepted everything without question, listed the property immediately, staged it, and found a couple ready to transfer earnest money. It was weirdly simple, she said. How much is gone? Mom's car was $45. Her credit cards, $18. I bought a couch, $12. The rest is untouched. $75,000, I said, from a sale that legally doesn't exist. I dropped some cash on the table and stepped into the cold night, calling my supervisor. Director Leah Navro answered on the second ring. She was fully awake by the time I mentioned a forged notary seal. She tried selling federal property. Leah said, her tone flattening. Intent doesn't matter. Forgery, misrepresentation, attempted transfer of restricted assets. Those are immediate protocol triggers. Legal needs a report on their desk by morning. Expect federal interviews within 2 days. The lakeside air felt sharper than before. I called Tessa again. She answered sobbing. There are men at the door. They said they're Secret Service. Let them in, I said. Tell them everything. No stories, no edits. Give back every cent you can. I'm scared. You should be, I said quietly. But telling the truth is the only thing that might help. We hung up, and I stood beneath a street lamp, holding my phone against my chest while my heartbeat raced. By morning, Legal Affairs recorded my official statement. An attorney walked me through dates and documents, studying the forged power of attorney and the counterfeit seal. This is serious, she said. That afternoon, a special agent named Marcus Hale called. He'd already interviewed my mother, the realtor, and Tessa. Your sister is cooperating, he said. Funds are being recovered. The buyers will receive full restitution. I thanked him, though gratitude felt thin. 3 days later, the government canceled the sale, tightened security for Embassy Row properties, and flagged my file for future precautions. Tessa sold the couch, returned the car, and emptied what remained. I flew home for the charging decision and sat behind her as the prosecutor read the counts. Signature forgery, wire fraud, false representation, attempted transfer of protected federal property, first offense, cooperation, remorse. The plea agreement spared her prison but set probation, community service, and restitution totaling $127,000. outside the courthouse. She stood small and hollow in the wind. "I wrecked everything," she said. "You broke the lock," I replied, "but you still get to choose whether the door stays open." We both signed a repayment plan. Mom apologized, then went back to her usual routines. I returned to my assignment the next night, watching the Atlantic glint like metal beneath the plane. When I walked past the same cafe where the nightmare began, the building on Embassy Row stood untouched, never mind a cell, protected by law and treaty, a boundary with teeth, a lesson I won't ever unlearn.